What's up, y'all? It's Jay of the Dead and Spawn of the Dead.
Hey, y'all.
Here. He's not taller than me. I'm just in the background. He's in the foreground. Anyways, we're in small town America on a Saturday night here in Utah in this little gas station. And I've talked about this so many times on horror podcasts. You gotta get your snacks because we're going to go home. We're going to watch a brand new 2025
Horror
movie.
movie.
And then we're going to review it for you on the YouTube. That's right. So, but let me just show them one thing. So I've been off coke for several months, but I'm just taking a break this week. But, look at the straws. Come here. We got options. Short fat, long skinny, short skinny. So, don't draw any conclusions from what I picked. All right. Here we are. This is Spawn of the Dead, and I'm Jay of the Dead, and we are reporting for Jay of the Dead's new horror movies. Welcome.
Thank you. I love being here.
Now they see what you look like.
Yeah. Which is very cool.
Father and son. All right. Here we go. But not father and son watch horror movies because that's Pastor Matt and Jackson. We're not trying to, infringe, copyright infringement. Brought to you by Juice Monster, apparently. Okay, so what we did is we caught up with a brand new film called Ash 2025. And for those of you who are watching the YouTube channel, this is actually an exclusive. This will not be in the audio podcast feed. So only those watching this will hear this review.
So you're special.
That's right. So I learned about this film or heard about it from Greg Mortis, so shout out to him. He brought it to my attention. It is a sci-fi horror film, and it's called Ash. It's directed by Flying Lotus.
That's a cool name.
Not his given name, though. But anyways, it stars Aaron Paul,
of course,
who is
Jesse Pinkman
from Breaking Bad. That's right.
Yeah.
We love him. But he's a secondary supporting character, even though he's the biggest star. But the lead is a young lady named Eiza Gonzalez, and she's very beautiful, and she's the lead actress. So,
well, yeah,
easy on the eyes, as they say. Okay, so anyway, this is rated R and has a runtime of 1 hour 35 minutes.
That's it. It felt like a long movie.
Yeah, it does feel kind of long. Okay, and then the last thing to say in terms of a premise, we're not going to give plot spoilers because we don't do spoilers unless we warn you first.
We're civilized.
That's right. We're not Philistines. Anyways, but the premise is basically you have this woman. She wakes up and they're in outer space. They're on some planet, but she's inside of her
base.
The base on the planet, and someone has apparently slaughtered her crew. And so this is essentially a giant mystery, sci-fi, space horror, and maybe, we won't go into it a lot, but maybe a little touch of alien beastly freak maybe in the mix.
Yeah.
But we'll have to see. So Spawn of the Dead.
You'll have to see.
That's right. Spawn of the Dead. Let the listeners know what you thought of Ash.
Okay, I actually really, really enjoyed the ride that it took me on.
Okay.
Because it felt like building a puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
Like a space-themed puzzle.
Yeah.
And it was cool because it wasn't like, for example, like The Illusionist, where it starts with an ending scene at the beginning and then cuts to the beginning of the story.
Yeah.
Something like that. It wasn't really like that. Although it did have some sort of relation to that. You'll have to see what I mean by that.
It's sort of like that.
It is sort of like that.
It starts in a place, and then it shows you what happened leading up to that place, and then it continues the story forward, right?
Yes, but I feel like it's more complex than that.
Yeah, okay.
I feel like you could say that it kind of takes itself in a loop.
Okay.
Because of the way it's built.
All right, deal. Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah, all right, interesting. So, yeah, when it was over, you had very positive things. I forget your exact words, but you were kind of like, wowed by it.
Awesome.
Okay, good. Let's see. I'm glad you went first because I don't want to be the downer. but here goes.
Here goes.
No, I'll start with some positive. First of all, one thing you got to know about this film. Spawn will probably put a better graphic, but I actually have the Blu-ray here, but you could put your fancy graphic in there.
Yeah.
This has beautiful lighting.
Oh, it's amazing the whole time.
Yeah, and this is not a diss on the film, but this is the kind of movie that I would put on my TV in my bedroom, put it on mute or whatever.
Yeah.
And just have the lighting, because it's purples,
Magenta,
blues,
red.
magenta, red.
Yeah, all those.
Yeah, and like it would make your room like really nicely lit. So apparently,
we're like lighting people.
Oh yeah, that's
if you
big.
couldn't tell.
Yeah, even though this lighting isn't optimal, but you know, we don't have a space budget.
Yeah.
So.
For a dining room.
So yeah, for the dining room. So that's one thing that I could say is I do love the lighting in this. The look of the film is fun. The lead actress is good performer, and of course Aaron Paul is always a good performer.
Always good, yeah.
And since we love him so much, let me bust some trivia here. An early horror film of Jesse Pinkman, if you're interested, listeners, is a film called Wreckage 2010, which is really interesting. So that's something I'd recommend people check out. But do you know what he was in before that even? Crazy.
What?
I forgot all about this. The Last House on the Left remake from 2009. So he's in that. But last thing, this dude has 91 acting credits. So he is...
Credits?
He is rich, yes.
What's an acting credit?
It means he's been in 91 things.
Wow.
TV shows or movies.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So,
definitely.
Anyway, he's making bank, y'all. So, here's the thing. You've got this trope that I'm kind of sick of. We've seen it in Sunshine. We've seen it in Ad Astra, not really a horror movie. We've seen it in Slingshot more recently, not really a horror movie. But, you have chaos going on in space where the crew is going nuts and they're kind of wappy.
Wappy.
Yeah, wappy. I'm just kind of sick of that.
What's wappy?
Wappy? It's like they're kind of like out of their minds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like loopy. Yeah. Just saying.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Oh, of course.
The planet they're on. Let's talk about the title of the film, because a lot of people are going to say, what is Ash?
Yeah, what's Ash?
Yeah, well, you know, don't you?
I do.
What is it?
It's a nickname that one of the crewmates had named the planet they're on. Like, it had like this weird like K103.5b or something like that.
It's KOI 422.
Okay,
that's
that.
the name of the planet officially.
But someone that they know, that one of the crew members knew, nicknamed it Ash, and that's what that person would call the planet.
That's right. It's a throwaway line, but hey, let's name the whole movie after this one line.
Yeah, that isn't mentioned again, really.
No. So the name Ash doesn't really matter
At all.
Just so you know. But that's all right. We're not mad. And the thing is, the ship's mother computer, how we have
that's
mother.
what I was thinking.
Yeah, like Mother. The ship has this AI computer that speaks, and apparently the voice of the Mother has been damaged. And so it's a little bit unsettling sounding in the beginning. I kind of like that part. There are hexagonal shapes. You got the shape of horror throughout this movie. Just wanted people to know that, so that's pretty cool. I mean, it's very slow.
It is a slow burn, yeah.
Way slow. Like the first, 60% of it is like conversations. It has lots of flashes. Doesn't it? Of like instantaneous horror imagery, and it's horrific gore.
Yeah.
What did you think of that?
Awful. I loved it.
Yeah, but we're starting to see a lot of this in horror movies. I'm noticing.
Really?
Where they'll give you like like they're doing it with Alien Earth, the TV series. You're not watching that
I'm waiting
yet
until it's all out.
That's right. But in Alien Earth, they'll give you like a flash of something horrific, and then they take it off the screen, and it's like. So I'm not loving that either. I know I'm kind of a wet blanket on this, but I'm a little disappointed.
Really?
Okay.
Oh, wow.
tell him, this is not a spoiler, tell him about the death assessment that happens in this. There's a computer image that, tell him that, because that is hilarious.
So, like, our main girl is, like, doing something important, and she goes and does a scan with, like, a robot medical thing.
To see what happened to somebody's body.
Yeah.
Who died. Right?
And after it's done the scan, it's
because it said he died of blunt force trauma.
Yeah, blunt force trauma, which later in the movie you see.
Right.
In some of those flashes. But it says cause of death, blunt force trauma, and it does a little graphic of a guy laying down and a little cartoon hammer going.
A mallet smacking him in the head.
And
it's hilarious.
Under it says, what does it say under? I can't remember what it says. It's like, sorry for your loss.
Yes, sorry for your loss. Smack, smack, smack. It's freaking hilarious.
We just we're in awe because that's. Because in real life, that would be so disrespectful.
Yeah, it's very insensitive. And if these people are smart enough to be on a mission from space, then obviously they're going to know what blunt force trauma is. We don't need the mallet graphic. Anyways,
back to it.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
So let's start wrapping this thing up here.
Oh, yeah.
Spawn of the Dead. Bring it on with final thoughts and ratings. Let's hear it.
My final thoughts were I really enjoyed the colors. I thought it was a great movie to watch. It's it feels like a winter horror movie to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I guess on the planet Ash, maybe that's why they call it Ash. They're walking
stuff
and
falling.
It looks like snow, but I think it's supposed to be ashes. So maybe that's why they call it Ash.
Yeah.
Very creative.
Yeah.
Okay. So like the moon surface kind of. But
yeah.
Anyway, good.
And then my last final thought is towards the beginning of the movie you see this crazy kaleidoscope type vision thing.
Yeah, it's almost like an
iris. And that
iris.
is completely ignored for the entirety of the whole movie.
Mm-hmm.
It has nothing to do with anything else.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So yeah.
Number? What's your rating and recommendation?
I'd rate this a 9 out of 10.
Wow. Okay.
And I'd say buy it as soon as you can and go see it in theaters.
Okay, yeah, it was actually in theaters back in March of 2025. It's not now, but this would be theater worthy to you.
Yes.
And it's a buy to you.
Oh, well, okay.
And
that's probably why we were able to have it.
Yeah, the Blu-ray, I got this at Walmart for like $10 or $12 if you want the Blu-ray. You can also stream it on Shudder, and you could rent it on Amazon for like $6. But here's where I'm coming in. I love Aaron Paul, want to support him.
Oh yeah.
You know, we tried, and also you all right? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. I just want to make sure there were no parasitic aliens, but maybe there weren't. Anyways, and then so that's one thing. That that was very distracting that the phone battery was dying. Sorry.
Yeah.
Anyways, and the actress is great. We talked about the imagery, but man, this is a 4 out of 10.
4.
This is a 4 out of 10 for me. This isn't a void. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm just really kind of disappointed. I'm sorry to be mean, but you know, I do like in the ending, we won't go into the ending, but I do appreciate at the ending what we get in kind of a reveal, an ultimate reveal. I like that, and it does end darkly like a horror movie should.
Yes.
But that's a mid credits, so stay for that. But
yeah.
But for a void, so that is our review of Ash 2025. Listeners, if you have seen it, let us know what you think.